another late night live stream. Can't sleep, so I'm up streaming. Hope everybody's having a good Thursday morning, 3 a.m., 3:30. Got nobody in the chat. Not anticipating anybody joining, but just in case y'all are out here we are. Kind of capitulated on the tree speak and ended up getting a whisper flow. So we officially have a Whisperflow account, got the app set up. I went to set it up with my key controller, and unfortunately it has to be bound to a modifier key, which is like a function key or the control key. So to start the show, we're going to go in and edit the code for the keyboard controller. And then we're going to vibe code some stuff. So that's what we're doing right now, just chilling out. Make sure we got the levels right. But yeah, I'm off work tomorrow, so I'm just up and hanging. Go and find our tree controller repo. Sorry about that, trying to get the mic right. This app is for a micro keyboard controller. Forgot the hotkeys not working. This app is for a micro keyboard controller. I currently have it bound to upper function keys like F13, F14, etc. Now I am trying to implement Whisperflow, my workflow, but it requires a modifier key, such as Control plus F13 or So like I mentioned, I have my little keyboard controller that I got when Codex released their little USB thing. So I went and made my own. And I've been using it with TreeSpeak, no issues. But the quality of TreeSpeak using the local models, it works really well and it's free, but I struggle with it during the live stream, especially when I get into these long descriptive things and it just types nothing. I get so frustrated. So I capitulated. I went over to Whisperflow. So now we're setting up Whisperflow. But the problem is, as I say in my prompt here, I cannot use Whisperflow with the keyboard controller unless it uses a modifier key, like Control or Alt. So I have it programmed right now to these 3 extra buttons on the keyboard controller are actually F13, F14, and F15, which are, function controls. But now I'm going to have my custom little software also send, as it says, Control F13, Control F14. And then, hopefully, if it does it right, we'll be able to start using Whisperflow into our workflow. And that's how we'll get things started today. So welcome to the stream. Also working on a new playlist here. Trying to get some new vibes into the stream. Let's see what's happening. I wonder if there's anybody in the vibe coding discords. Need to get some shill channels over there. Let's see, we got Bridge Mind, we got Nick server, I was in Billy's server. He's one of the funny YouTubers I like to watch. He's cool. This dude, shout out to Billy. Hey, look at that guy. And I saw he has a Discord, but I'm not in there, so let's find the link. Is there a link? I swear he said to join his Discord, but now I can't find his Discord. Let's see if he's out here. Oh well. Just trying to find some places to show the stream. Alright. So we're over in the Bridge Mine chat. Let's say what's up to these guys. Time for a late night live stream. Hell yeah. So we're just out here chilling, doing the thing. I want to be respectful. Like, I'm not trying to like just chill randomly in places, but you know. Oh, that's cool. Streamer mode's enabled, so usernames have been truncated. It's kind of cool. Awesome. All right, so let's see how our cursor agent's doing. This is just a quick change, nothing crazy. A programmer already writes HID modifier by the 3 keys, just aren't using it. I'll bind them to Control F13. Pad firmware already supports those chords. Byte 2 of the vendor report. All right, perfect. And bind those 3 chords to Whisper Flow. All right, so let's see. So then I can come in here, change. Damn, still get the same thing. Do we need to reload the driver? So Whisper's still rejecting the shortcut, so either the pad isn't sending Control F13, or Whisper doesn't accept F13 even with the modifier. It's probably sending it weird. It probably needs to send like one after the other then instead of both at the same time. But yeah, we're just customizing our little $10 Amazon keyboard controller. I didn't get the codex one, the expensive one. I think it was like $200 or something. So I went and bought a $10 Amazon mini keytroller and programmed it with some hotkeys. We've been using it with our forked tree speak. But now we're moving over to WhisperFlow, and WhisperFlow is requiring this modifier key. So that's what we're doing right now. Should we go red for the late night stream? Turn the office red. That's funny. Just makes me look purple. Turn the office green. Turn the office blue. I like blue. Turn the office deep purple. I was hoping it looked more like a black light. Turn the office brown. Yeah, I like that. So while that cooks, I was also working on the Tree City website, trying to make it more original rather than using like a static video, trying to use like actually paint the design, but it's really not working how I expected. This is what Grok built when I told it to use its own design. It's pretty rough. And that actually looks slightly improved, which is funny. This looks slightly improved. However, it looks like Microsoft Paint drawing. How do we get it looking more like an original NES game? I'm curious if that drops the music for you guys. Probably turn that setting off. Let's see. Yeah, mute music. Let's turn that off. Can't be muting my music. What happened? When I hit this, the music turned off. What the hell? Why did it change my output? What? I'm so confused. Can you guys hear me? I don't know. Why everything's muted. Come on, WhisperFlow. It's not a good start. I'm so confused. Where did my sound go? Why? What the hell? Everything's muted. Well, that's annoying. But we're back. All right, let's see if that fixed it. Well, that's annoying. Give her the old reboot. It's not detecting anything. All right, so trying to update our mini keytroller to work with WhisperFlow, but WhisperFlow is requiring this extra modifier key, and it's not sending the modifier key properly. Should we send a different? What the hell is this? So we're testing out some new playlists, using Epidemic Sound for the music, and just trying out some new music. So kind of like this vibe. We'll see how it goes. But I'm kind of annoyed that it requires a modifier app. I just, like, you can't just use a single key. Get back on the flow with mouse 4. It's funny. So we got Grok cooking in Cursor over here. The K8890 likely wiped the working mapping. I'll check the pad. It's still on bus. Restored the original dialect and put a simple known good layout back on the keys. That's cooking. Let's see. Did anything with the website. Let's keep it simple and start with just an empty room and desk. And we can add objects later in layers. For now, should just be the cabin with the window and the desk. Cool, cool. Come on, WhisperFlow. So we were using TreeSpeak, which was a kind of a fork, one of the early things we vibe coded on the show. And I was having issues with it just being reliable. So many times I would start talking and it would just cut out. So that's why I want to try out WhisperFlow, but if I can't use it with a single key, it has to be a mouse or a keyboard modifier. That's kind of annoying. So we'll see what happens here. Sweet. Sup, FSD? Hope you're having a good Wednesday, or it's Thursday now, I guess. I'm off work the next 2 days, and I couldn't sleep, so we're up streaming. Why not? So if you remember, I have this $10 Amazon keyboard controller that I got. Is like the alternative to the Codex controller. I decided to try out WhisperFlow, but WhisperFlow requires a modifier key. So when I go to set this to the keyboard controller, like nothing happens. It either says that it requires a modifier key or just nothing happens like that. So now I'm trying to update my firmware. It's this custom firmware. So what's up, J35? Welcome. Hey, are you guys, I don't know if you saw a few minutes ago, I was kind of poking around in Discords, and I was trying to find Billy's Discord, and he doesn't have it on the description of his YouTube videos. I swear he mentioned he had a Discord though. Do you guys know what that Discord is? You guys have that link? So the previous suggestion, I was like, maybe instead of control, we try a different modifier key like shift or alt, because we're trying to do like shift F13. So a respondent said no, switching would not have fixed the silence. Controls bit mask is 1. Wrote it in the key slot, so Windows ignores the whole report. Pads are stored to a known good layout. 3 keys should type ABC, click a field and type them. Yes, it works. All right, so now it's flashing shift plus F13. You can post a link in here. It's cool. Will it let you? If not, I have a Telegram if you're it's my crypto Telegram, but you're welcome to join. Also, I don't mind throwing I'm in streamer mode, so it's not letting me see my shit. Yeah, I'll make you a mod. That's cool. Oh yeah, cool. Is this where I get hacked? I'm just kidding. Lonnie Day, there we go. Oh yeah, I appreciate it. Sweet. Hell yeah. Right in there. Oh yeah, good look. That's what's cool. I like this like vibe coding community. That's what made me want to start streaming. Like I never really I've been doing this since 2022, 2023. And here, what you want to see something funny? My YouTube was always about crypto though. It was never really about vibe coding. And way back in the day, I used to do, I'm curious what year this was, but yeah, the AI crypto reviews. I used to like take white papers from crypto reports. Pause this. Yeah, look at this. This is funny. This version of ChatGPT. It looks so different. That's funny. Oh, we're using Google Bard before Gemini. You guys remember Google Bard? So this was 3 years ago. We were using AI. but it was always crypto related. It was never really like coding. Even though we were coding, we were creating like smart contracts and like websites for our little crypto tokens and stuff. But kind of evolved. Bear market came. I stopped streaming about a year ago. I'm still in the community and I'm still around, but seeing all these other I didn't believe in AI in that time. Yeah, I feel that. Right now I'm just trying to get these my key controller working with WhisperFlow. So all right, so it flashed the firmware. The 3 keys should now send Shift F13. So now I'm gonna change the shortcut. Yeah, it's not registering. It registers if I hit F12, but not if we use F13 on the keyboard controller. That's annoying. What if we... I wonder if WhisperFlow sees F13 as out of bounds. Should we try Shift F12 or Alt F12? So it's taking a little detour trying to get WhisperFlow working with this keyboard controller. That's what I get for not buying the Codex version. It worked great with TreeSpeak, you know, our little speech to text fork, but now with this one, this is not doing the thing. So I suggested maybe F13's out of bounds. Whisper's recorder almost certainly only knows F1 through 12. Remap the 3 keypads to F12, F10, and F9. Shift is enough. All right, let's see. Give it a reboot too. What's up, Dushkalo? Oh yeah, we're still out here. I'm still thinking about the tree root NFTs and getting those over to X1. It's in the cards. Definitely want to. I'm just trying to figure out, because I know a lot of those holders on Solana aren't around anymore. So like, I'm thinking of like a timed claim where people will have like 30 to 60 days to claim their tree root NFT, and then after the claim, we like give away the remaining or something like that. I think that'd be pretty cool. All right, let's see if that works. Come on. But if I hit it on the keyboard, if I hit Shift plus F12 on my actual keyboard, it works. If I hit the key, the mini controller, nothing is registered in WhisperFlow. And what's interesting is I bound Shift F12 but it's still not even triggering on the keytroller. It's annoying. Yeah, everything's green after the Trump announcement. I think the big one is the Treasury saying they're buying back a bunch of dollars. The shoes NFT. Oh yeah, Steppen. Yeah, I'm familiar. So Steppen was on Solana. Solana, the network that we're talking about, X1, is a fork of Solana. So it's very similar tech and very similar network. But yeah, stepping was cool. That was like the height of the bull run. It's like you could literally walk around and earn money, earn crypto with your stepping NFTs. That's so cool. We covered that back in the day. I'm sure I have some videos. For sure. That's so funny. I'm wondering, I hear GTA 6 is going to have a cryptocurrency in it. I'm wondering what that's going to be like and how that works. That should be interesting. Man, this was supposed to be a quick edit so we could get started back on the website, but this is taking... I might have to spin up Fable real quick. Yeah, 3 weeks ago was the last time we touched this one. Whoops. Switching my speech to... Oh, that sucks. To whisper flow. However, the keys are not updating. Whisper flow requires a modifier key such as Shift plus F12, but when I set the controller to Shift plus F12, it does not register in whisper flow. If we test outside of whisper flow, it works. Any ideas why it's not compatible? How do we fix? All right, before I send this, I just want to make sure the other agent finished. Whisper's not the problem. 4 byte got 0. It's rewritten. All right. We'll try it one more time. Hey. Oh. No, it's not working. It's just resetting to what it was. So I currently get the error. Oh shit. Sweet. They had to buy the NFT from them, which were the shoes. Yeah. Yeah, I actually vibe coded 2 NFT collections. TreeRoot.city. So we actually made it to CoinGecko. We got our TreeRoot token. Currently at a $2,000 market cap. That sucks. But I think the NFTs are pretty cool. I actually created these using Comfy UI. So I set up this script where it would create the NFT metadata within Comfy UI and then generate the NFT with, so it would have a JSON, it would have the text image, and then it would use the JSON traits to generate the NFT. So here's what the NFTs look like. They're pretty cool. So these are the TreeRoot Guardians. And right now they exist on Solana, but I want to port them over to X1 blockchain. SVM based blockchain with freedom to transact. So let's see, Fable's cooking. Two separate suspects here. And one quick capture will tell us which. Let me check number 2 with an actual capture. I'll add timestamps. Very cool. Yeah, the other NFTs we made, one of the memes in the Zen community is the potato vampire. Oh, what the hell? What the fuck is this? I'm gonna have to check the site. I might have let that domain expire. Yeah, 1 year ago, one of my last videos. But we got the potato vampire NFTs. These ones were launched for the potato vampire token on Pump Fun like 2 years ago. There's some cool little pixel potatoes. It graduated from Pump Fun, and the first 100 people to buy the token from Pump Fun, I airdropped a free NFT. So it was completely free pixel art. What happened to the website? That's I'm nervous about that now. I thought I had that in Vercel, but we might have switched some things around. That's hilarious. No, that is definitely still my domain. That's not good. Let's fix that real quick. All right, capture's running for 3 minutes. Press and hold. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's see if I found it. Yeah, I see the issue. I have the Potato Vampire website pointed to a VPS that I do not currently own. It expired about a year ago. But I still own the domain, so we should redeploy the website. Watch FaZe Bank's podcast, and he keeps talking about NFTs. I feel like FOMO buying NFTs. I know, right? I personally would stay away from NFTs. Like, I think NFTs are cool. They're kind of like collectibles, but I really don't think they'll ever be worth anything ever again. Like, if you have it's cool to have a community though, like, you know, people that are into the same thing, and you got the Discord and everybody kind of chats in there every day. And like, then you can network and make contacts and actually meet some genuine people. You know, I think that's one of the cool things about NFTs. But as far as like an investment, it's just not, it's not real to me. It's not like a real thing. That's crazy. I don't think I have this Potato Vampire website on GitHub. I'd have to make a fresh one. Anyways. Cool. Yeah, what's the point in investing in them? There's some generated art. Exactly. That's exactly the point, especially with the AI boom. It used to be kind of novel. Like, if you think back to like the Bored Ape Yacht Club and the crypto punks, like a couple years ago, those were worth more than my house. Like, I'm talking like hundreds of, $250,000 for an NFT. Like, that's insane. Hundreds of Ethereum for a single like pixel, a single JPEG, essentially. So ridiculous. But when you look at like the Bored Ape Yacht Club, at the top they had people like Jimmy Fallon and Eminem, and Snoop Dogg. I think Eminem and Snoop Dogg made like the Bored Ape video, and that was like the top of that bull run. They made an entire video of Eminem picked up his ape for a dispiriting $460,000 in January of 2022. Like this shit, like what? They're performing as their bored apes. Like that was the top of the NFT market right there. That's too much. Yeah, Neymar had one. And that was like the thing. That's why everybody wanted one. Because like, oh, if Eminem has one, you know, you're in the same community as Eminem. Like it's kind of it's silly, but it's like a popularity contest. Picture canvas for millions. Maybe Banksy. There's Banksy, and then there's oh, who's the other guy? Beeples. Beeples, yeah. Yeah. Beeple made history in March 2021 when his digital collage NFT sold at Christie's for $69 million. This landmark sale defined the NFT boom. It's literally just it's the hash for the the NFT collection. That's so funny. Oops. Sorry, I stepped away. Getting distracted by crypto and money. I know, I feel like it's just a money laundering thing. That's really what it is. That really is. It's a huge scam. Some of them are cool, like the step-in thing. Like that was kind of a cool like Ponzi, you know? Whoever could step the most, and if you're an early stepper. Then like once the hype gets big and the NFTs cost hundreds and hundreds of dollars, like once it gets to a point where you have to calculate your return on investment via walking, like that's a bit much. No Q1 taps landed in that window. No problem. Fresh capture. Tap the left button 1 or 2 times. Oh shit, it's working. I am hitting it. Whisper Flow is trying to open. When I hold it, Whisper Flow pops up over and over very fast. So that's interesting. It's not letting me hold the button, it's just tapping it. There were games too. I used to play this crypto game. I don't remember the name. Buy the characters as NFTs. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of games like that. What was the one? Axie Infinity. That was the one where there's people in like a Thaden Arena. I haven't heard of that one. Oh shit! What's up, Frosty? Frosty, the Zen OG. I was thinking of Axie Infinity. What was the other one with the? I don't even know if that game ever came out, but it was like the starships, and the ships were NFTs. What was that one? That was a huge scam. I forget what it was called. Star Citizen? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, exactly. As long as it's fun, that's the key. I actually vibe coded a game for X1 blockchain. So if you go to x1.world.com or .com, x1.world, this is actually connected to X1 blockchain. So like I'm signed in as Tree, it has my wallet here. Let me switch over. I'll show you how this works real quick. This is extremely silly. So connect to my wallet here. So I can pick the X1 Ninja, which is my deck screener. Jack Levin, Jack is the founder of X1 and Zen. Theo, who's like the AI bot that's in the Zen chats. You can play as Theo. Then we also have our Cappy validator. And then we have all these landmarks. So these are all different websites and projects on the X1 network. You know, I got Cryptark, X1 Cats, X1 Pepe, Ripperpool, Vero, Honey Badger, 40 blocks, all these different things. So you start it up and it's like Maddle fun if you ever played that on the Seeker. So you just run down and get these different landmarks. As you get the landmarks, you get points. So you see these little coins dropping. And as I pick up the coins, I can pick different weapons. So now I have an ion halo and it causes damage anytime. So as you play the game, you know, you accumulate points. And then once the game ends, you can actually sign your score on the leaderboard, which saves the score, obviously. And I haven't really pushed this yet. This is just kind of something I've kept private, but it is out there if anyone wants to play with it. But I saw these names pop up, Satoshi and Kimmy. I thought that was funny. But there's no NFTs involved, but you don't have to pay to play, but you can sign the transaction for free. And Theta Arena is how I swear I've heard of it. Yeah, MOBA esport. That's cool. All right, so pad's fully working now. What was wrong? My chord writing code had drifted to putting the modifier in byte 3 of the packet instead of byte 2. Oh, that's what it was. Byte 3 instead of byte 2. Duh. Testing 1, 2. Nope. Testing. Nope. It's still not working properly. If I hold key 1, the whisper flow indicator spams over and over instead of staying open and listening. It's like it's sending the key over and over instead of holding the key. Oh yeah. So the whole point of this stream was to work on the website. Here's what we started to do. So we generated this little AI art. Man, it's supposed to be animated. I don't know why it's not moving. But hover over the things and it's just different projects. So we have our X1 Ninja project. This is another site I made. It's got the link to the GitHub. You can see the different projects. Got the tree miner over at Hashhead. This is the mining project we work on. Shout out to Frosty Zen. Got the buy me a coffee if you want to support the channel. It's at TreeCity.dev. But so I want to just continue to iterate on this. This website is kind of trashy. I don't like that this is a static image. So what I was trying to do was I want to create more like a video game. Like I want it to look like this, but instead of being a static image, I'll be able to add and remove things. So I asked Grok to just create an empty room with a desk and a window. Let's see. Let's see. Oh my god. That's what Grok made. It didn't push the update though. That's the old version. Let's see. The object's drawn, painting, dev is now the shell. Push it. Whisper is not the problem. Shift F12 on your real keyboard already proves that. The pad never sent that chord. Oh wait, I forgot. I was in the pad can't hold a key. Yes, it can. It worked great with our previous TreeSpeak before we made changes today. Yeah, I used to be able to hold it just fine for TreeSpeak. It had no issue. Shout out to the 4 watchers here at 4:20 a.m. Can't believe anybody's here right now. But yeah, man, I got a pretty cool thing going with my Hermes agent right now. Super impressive. But what I have it doing is I connected it to the Google API for YouTube, and I set up a couple workflows. So anytime I do a stream, so say I stream at 7 p.m., it's set to between 6 to 8 hours later. It's going to wait for YouTube to finish processing the video, then downloads the video, reviews the entire transcript, the 2-3 hour transcript, picks the best 10 to 15 clips, and then clips them, and then uploads them to Cloudflare, where I can schedule them using a tool called Buffer for free. So the pipeline's completely automated to where all I have to do is get home from work, turn on the live stream, and do what I've been doing for the last 3 years. Now, obviously, I need to add some more entertainment value to the show, but I'm really excited about that. So I just hit record, it clips it automatically, it uploads it to TikTok and YouTube. And that's kind of why I've been flooding YouTube with shorts. But this was the first week doing it. Some of the first ones are really low quality. Like I was having it use Remotion to chop things up, and it was just like cutting my head in half and zooming in on parts of the screen where it's just like a couple random words and not like a coherent sentence. So we're kind of, I'm refining that, and the last 2 days were by far the best ones. Man, I just realized I'm missing all this chat. I look over and there's a separate chat window that's showing all the chats. YouTuber Theo. A game with links instead of a static image. So I don't necessarily want it to be a game, but I want it to feel like a game, to where it's like, and then I can remove things. So like one time it'll be a computer, but then I can remove the computer and replace it with like a different, maybe like I don't know, a laptop or something. So, replace a microphone with a headset and add Christmas decorations and lights. That way I'm not like regenerating an image. I can like add and move pieces and parts. YT did put transaction in FM. That's the pipeline. Yep. It works so well. I was so impressed. I can't believe I'll show you what I mean. So since we got back to streaming, We've definitely been getting out there, but some of these shorts, like just the titles that the AI is picking, it's just really. This one has over 1,000 views, and it's just like the stupidest little short. And I didn't do any of this editing. I didn't do any of the posting. It just did it all on its own, and it just works. And I'm so impressed with that. I think that's so cool. So it's essentially, I do a 2-hour stream, and it'll find 12 clips. It's gonna post those clips every 2 hours. So you can see our short. We have so many shorts, and this is just from this week. This is just from like 3 or 4 or 5 live streams. So you see we got some scheduled, and then once this stream ends, it's going to create another 12 clips and then reschedule those. So it's amazing. I'm so impressed with how this is working, and it's also doing it on TikTok too. So give me a follow on TikTok at TreeCityWes. It's funny seeing the algorithm work on TikTok. Like the first couple posts of the day, we're getting like hundreds of views, but then I start posting too many and they get like 2 to 3. And then the next day, the first one gets 15. It's just bouncing all over the place. The latest one has 0. So a terminal window. And what's cool about the CL? What model am I using inside Hermes? Quite a couple. I'm using quite a few. So for the last week, I've been using GPT 5.6 Sol, but for the first time ever, I'm starting to hit limits on 5.6 Sol, and I don't know if that's because Claude's losing favor for me. So I had to upgrade my GPT Sol from the $100 subscription to the $200 subscription, and I've been using GPT Sol way more. So yesterday I looked at my limits and it's like, oh, you're at 75% for the week, and it doesn't reset until like the 24th. So I'm like, fuck. So I switched it over to, I think right now we're using Grok. So using Grok 4.6. But I also have Kimi, I have GLM in there. I would have Claude if they use the OAuth, but they only want the API key, which is annoying. Previous capture ran out of press it. Oh, I'm not even paying attention. Sorry, try again. Ready? Yeah, that's exactly shadow banned. Also, the content kind of sucks as I'm like working through it. So I'm like doing a lot, and I'm trying to figure out like each one is like a different template, and I'm trying to figure out which template I like the best, and then we'll kind of stick with that template. Some of the templates, it's like it zooms in on my face, and then it just zooms in on like a couple words. It doesn't make any sense. Like what I'm saying doesn't match the screen, and it's like so stupid. Then other ones are actually really good. I gotta figure out how to make them all really good. 1, 2, 3. You can add OpenCV library for face tracking too. Ooh, I might drop that into my Hermes bot. So this is where mine's at. Keep it in Telegram here. Review this. Someone had recommended for our pipeline. Cool. And it's so nice, like how helpful the bot is, just to be able to be like, oh, schedule it'll be the middle of the day. I'll be at work. I don't have access to YouTube, but I can open Telegram and be like, schedule the live stream for 7 p.m. tonight. And it just does it. It's so nice. All right, so we're fighting. So this is telling me the controller is resending the key every couple milliseconds. I'm not sure I believe that because it was working fine with TreeSpeak. I gotta go take a leak real quick. I will be back in 2 seconds. It's right behind me. And we're back. So the TreeSpeak had the release grace built in. Can we put that in the firmware instead? No. Pat's firmware's fixed. That's annoying. I thought we were using custom firmware. Why can't we edit the firmware to handle properly? Well, I guess this is the tree controller show. Let me show you what we're working with here. So this is what we got. So it's $19 now. I think it was like 13 when we got it. But it's just a little three key DIY programming custom little thing. It works really well. I'm impressed with it. Has the RGB, has the knob. But like I was saying, we built this instead of getting the codex device. And it just works. Until now that I want to use it with WhisperFlow, it's telling me all right. What about mouse? That's annoying. Let's try the script for now. That's frustrating. I wonder if there's something I could... I don't like the idea of running a stupid Python script all day in the background. I'm sure I won't notice. I'm sure it's not a big deal, but it's just a custom thing. It's technical debt is what we call it in the MSP world. I don't want to continue to have to maintain this. Like if I reload my machine, then I got to install my special Python script to make WhisperFlow work with my custom macro pad. That's annoying. Pad already has plain F13 and Q1. Okay, it seems to be working now. That's good. All right. What are the implications of using the Python script? Are you serious? What are the implications of using the Python script? Does it cause any issues with my security or compromise my machine at all? All right. Well, let's go check on our new cabin look. God, this looks so bad. No, that's not it. But we can play with that. It needs some major work. I don't like how the desk looks like a bench. The windows need to be transparent so we can create our rolling scene. The wood does not look natural with the dots and splotches. It does not look like a tree house, and the floor looks like bars. I wonder if I could just clean it up and clean up one of our other ones in one of the ones we created the other day. Keep it simple with dark, chill night vibes. All right. I'm kind of annoyed with whisper flow, but I'm glad we got it working. That took a second. I'm fine with these links. I don't like this GitHub thing. Don't like how the window is cut off. Night rain. What? It's supposed to be rain, snow. There's clear moon, but there's not actually moon in the sky. It's funny. So my idea here is just make this as plain as possible. Like honestly, so we have this MP4 version here, and this is really what we're going for. But this is a static image. Like if I wanted to change out this computer with the laptop, I'd have to redesign the entire thing, which makes me wonder. I wonder if we could save. Let me see. Like, I'm curious if the magic erase. The hell. All right. So like, can I just erase this shit? See how well this works. Oof. I think the best way would be to stack the images, so a main background. Exactly. That's why I'm trying to erase this stuff. Like I just want like a regular background, and then we can add stuff on top of it. Exactly. I might just make this and then have it pop it over into Grok. It's kind of working. Got a bunch of random like artifacts. Yeah, I agree, Frosty. That's what we're gonna try to do. Oh, that fucked it up. All right, so now we're gonna save this version and we're gonna take it over to Imagine. Empty room, let's save it to the folder. Damn, some of these other ones I forgot. We were cooking that night. I like this shit more than anything now. These funny ones from work. That looks nothing like me. That's funny. Or something like this. This is pretty tight. Remove the laptop, coffee, and planter, and use a normal computer desk. Remove the pillow, planter, books, and poster on the left. Oops. Remove the pillow, the planter, the poster, the books on the left. Remove the pinks and purples from the city and make the city look like a normal American city. Yeah, I think we're cooking with this. Make the room brighter. Make the room brighter and add a shelf on the right. Remove the shelf and make the window transparent so we can switch it out with other scenes later. Zoom out slightly so we can fit more on the screen like a poster on the wall. I could do this all day. I get stuck in this trap. Remove the poster from the wall and add a large penthouse window, but instead of the window, make sure the outside is green screen. We're losing the plot. We're losing the plot. I think this one was my favorite one. Make this slightly brighter while keeping the dark tones. It was cooking, man. What happened? Let's see. Keep the window panes, but turn the background screen into a green screen so we can change out the buildings later. What I really need is just like, I need a green screen and I need the shadows removed from the floor. That's pretty good. Make the desk brighter. We can't really see the drawers. Make the desk itself brighter. We can't see the drawers, but don't make the room brighter. There we go. All right, now we're cooking. So we're going to save this one. We'll call it New Room. And we'll make a vertical version as well. Make a vertical version, but don't stretch it. Change the camera angle. I don't know how I feel about that. Change the camera angle back so it's the same as the no. Let's just go back and do it again. Keep the camera angle and lighting, but make it a vertical image for phones. Yeah, exactly. Not many options to play with. We need more wall space on the left so we can show a poster. Yeah, that's fine. What if I just tell it with no prompt? All right, we'll stick with that. Just curious. Desk. Yeah, then we can blow it up. Horizontal large. All right, so now we are going to go back to cursor. I ended up creating a plain background image. What the hell? I ended up creating a plain. Why you no work? Oh, it's because I closed. You motherfucker. So when I closed the Claude session, I killed the script. And that's why WhisperFlow stopped working. Created a new image. It's the image that ends in large in the local gen folder. I think this will be better for layering, and it has the transparent green screen that we can use to replace the city skyline depending on what day and season it is. We need to add sprites, 3D sprites like a computer, headphones, the poster on the wall. Can you start cooking that? I'm coding that. I said cooking it. Cool. All right, we'll let Grok 4.6 cook on it for a second. I wonder what the usage limits are. I haven't really checked. And actually, this is my cursor account, which I think right now has some kind of promo. Yeah, so we're at 21% used. Excuse me. So if we close that, oops. Does it continue to work? We'll see. Testing 1, 2. It does. Awesome. Wow, crypto is pumping. It's awesome. It's really good to see. Be back in 2 seconds. All right, we're back. Oh, I forgot. That's funny. We are using the cursor cloud, which I was playing with yesterday, and it is very cool. I completely forgot we were using that. But basically, I can use my cursor agents in my repo directly on my phone. So like, I could just be out and about. I was giving it prompts. Like, you can see like, you know, repository access, new site, mobile image, all these different things. I was doing on the fly, my lunch break at work and stuff. So just now we added these folders to the repo. Here's the mobile for later. And it's like, oh, I don't see those images because I'm not on your computer. That's cool. I do like that feature with cursor, or the cloud, being able to work on my repo on a cloud machine without from any device. That's highly convenient. I want to get a cursor sponsorship. That'd be cool. Shout out to Cursor. So we got this cooking. We did make some major changes at X1 Ninja. Tons of good improvements. So we added a new feature called Money Flow. So you can come over here, you can sort by buy volume and sell volume on individual tokens. Has these cool graphics. You can see where it's coming in, where it's going out. And then when you click on the token, it takes you right to the pair page. Actually, takes you to the token's individual money page. And you can see the top buyers and top sellers, when the volume was over the last 24 hours or 7 days or whenever, last hour. Then it can take you to the pair page. So you can see this token's just going straight up. But we've got some new features. Got the safety score bubbles. You can expand the safety score. See the things. Watch out for this one. The LP is not burned. Mint is revoked though, so that's good. Then come over to bubble map. We do have the bubble map working. So if someone's being a bad actor and sending tokens around, you can see that right on the clusters of wallets right on the map. So that's kind of interesting to see. Watch out on that one. That's funny. That's exactly what you don't want to see, is a huge whale sending out to another wallet, sending out to another wallet, sending out to 10 other wallets. That's usually a red flag. Sometimes they're benevolent whales, but just saying. You can also see the LP holders now. That's cool. We also added fix some token logos, better. Oh yeah, the mobile performance was the big one. We really spent a lot of time working on the mobile performance, making sure the information flow and how it looks and how it's used feels good. So the mobile version's looking a lot better now. And we just went through and polished everything. I know some columns weren't sortable, so now they are. You can sort, you can filter. We added these cool, if you hover over the maker address, it gives you a nice little, what they're trading, what they're doing on chain. It's kind of like an overview of the wallet. You can see what tokens they're buying, how much volume they're pushing, that type of thing. So Yeah. Cappy. Everything's pumping right now. That's crazy. I saw this one drop. 6 makers. Hit the old dusty trail. Take it easy, Frosty, man. Thanks for stopping by and chilling. Yeah, I'm going to be streaming out here every day as I can. Take it easy. All right, let's get back to Cursor. How's Cursor doing? Hold the portrait plate for mobile. Use the horizontal for dev. Those chat images are not landing as files. Okay, I'm just manually adding the files. Haven't done that in a long time. Okay, they are added. Shout out to the 2 watchers. Thanks for vibing with me on the late night. Got some early sleep. Went to sleep about 9:30. Woke up about 3. Turned the stream on by 3:30, and we've just been chilling ever since. I'm probably gonna go pass out pretty soon. Plates are on main. I'll pull them in. Cool. Man, crypto is going crazy right now. ETH is up 20%. Oof. How's Zen looking? I haven't looked at the Zen chart in a long time. Even Zen's moving. Love to see that. Stays on. Pump funds up 10%. All right. We'll see what this can cook up. I'm surprised Grok only has a 256k context. That feels so small when so many things have 100 or 1 million context. Thinking real hard. wonder if it's going to take the other images and make those the backgrounds. That'd be funny. Yerp. Summarizing chat, so I just lost its context. All right, let's see. Cool. Yeah, we're just letting Grok cook. That's to finish this up, and I'll go lay down for a couple more hours. Updating the Svelte files. That's a new one. Start up the Potato Vampire website. Please spin up 2 or 3 research agents to look up the Solana NFT project called Potato Vampire, as well as the X1 blockchain and the potato vampire token on Solana and X1. It's interesting how it's spelled X1. Push to main or remote. Pink sky. It's actually both. It started as a pump fund coin and then was relaunched on the X1 blockchain. Worked. All right, so let's see how we're cooking. Push it. I need to see it on Vercel to preview it. That's why we're using /dev. If I were using. Ooh. Oh my god. Kinda close. What? Okay. I'm actually more encouraged by this than I thought I would be. But it needs a lot of work. So we need to create the X1 Ninja poster. We need to create the computer. We have to create, so we're gonna have to create everything. Or like create a couch. All right, that is what it is. We'll keep this one up for right now. Well, on that note, I'm feeling pretty tired. Been a nice little impromptu late night stream. Probably be back later today or tonight for the Thursday night stream. But I think I'm gonna go hit the hay for a bit. Appreciate everybody that stopped by. Hope you have a good Thursday. And as always, stay zen. Peace.
Real life.
Think